Hey everyone, Amazon's management has said their capital investment is expected to exceed $50 billion this year, partly to support its developments in artificial intelligence. So in this video, I'm going to discuss Amazon's spending, show you its CAPEX, show you what management talked about in terms of capital expenditure for 2023. So let's get right into it. Here, management is talking about that over the past couple of years, working capital hasn't been as efficient as we've held higher weeks of cover of inventory in the face of supply chain disruptions. And remember, during the earlier stages of the pandemic, supply chain shortages were everywhere. And so Amazon, instead of having things be out of stock or sold out, decided it would ramp up investment in inventory so that it would have more of the things that it felt its customers would want. It didn't want customers going to the website and finding things are sold out. And so it overinvested just to make sure, just to be safe. It said, if we're going to make a mistake, let's make the mistake of overspending. That way, yes, our profits would be hurt, but our relationship with customers would be improved, would be protected. That's the priority Amazon placed. They said, yes, we might experience lower profits and profit margins in the meanwhile, but if it's going to be a mistake, let it be on the mistake of overspending, because we can correct that later. If we damage our relationship with customers, that might be more expensive to repair in the long run. So that's the choice Amazon made. Most recently, these disruptions continue to ease. They're improving, right? Supply chain shortages are improving. It's not such a problem anymore. And so Amazon is improving their inventory efficiency. And that's resulting in improvements in working capital. So a lot of that excess inventory is turning into cash for Amazon, and it's not needing to replace it because it had higher levels to begin with. So it's not needing to replace all of that excess inventory because it was too much to begin with. So that's been a benefit to Amazon's cash flow. So now looking ahead to the full year 2023, Amazon says they expect capital investments to be slightly more than $50 billion. That's compared to 59 billion in 2022. So capex is down by 9 billion, or expected to be down by 9 billion, or in other words 18% from the prior year. Amazon expects most of that uh, Amazon expects fulfillment and transportation capex to be down year over year. That part is going to be down year over year, but that's going to be offset by increased spending to support their AWS business, including additional investments related to generative AI and large language models. So that's the priority for this year, investing in developing these large language models, generative AI, and supporting that part of the business. Whereas the last couple of years, 2020, 2021, the majority of investments were going into building out the fulfillment network, building out the inventory, making sure that the company had the capacity to serve that absolute explosion of customer demand when people were spending more time at home and they had stimulus money, they had fewer places to shop, and so Amazon saw its revenue and customer surge, and so they needed to invest to make sure that they can support all those newly added customers. But now they're decreasing that. And if I show you a chart, if I show you its latest spending, right? So what I have highlighted here is their purchases of property and equipment. And this is not all of its capex, but it's a pretty close approximation of its capital expenditure. And what I look on the top here is the 6 months ended June 30th. And you go down here and you see Amazon so far in 2023 has spent about $25.66 billion in purchases of property and equipment, which if you annualize that, that would get you to that figure that management is talking about, a little over $50 billion for 2023. So exciting stuff should be coming from Amazon in terms of AI and large language models, and I am looking forward to seeing that and sharing that with you all, those interested in Amazon stock. All right, but that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I want to thank the Motley Fool for sponsoring this video. Visit fool.com/Parkev for the 10 best stocks to buy now.